Glen Burnie Transmissions is now celebrating its 50th year of providing Maryland residents with the very best in transmission services and repairs. Go to gbt-online.com. GBT is your dealer alternative. Welcome back to Inside PressBox. Save the date for a legendary evening, December 6th at Martin's West, as the Sports Legends Museum pays tribute to Baltimore Colts greats. I recently talked with Mike Gibbons about the celebration. Let's take a look and listen. All right, as promised with Mike Gibbons of the Babe Ruth Museum and Sports Legends Museum, December 6th, a legendary evening. Explain to our viewers why.
Well, you know, every year, Stanley, we do a gala, a celebration of some part of our local sports history. And this year we are focused on the Baltimore Colts. And I think the reason for that is we've got, you know, this tremendous tradition that we keep alive here at Sports Legends, but that we've got 7 Baltimore Colts who are in the National Football Hall of Fame. And so we are going to induct them into our Hall of Legends.
And these include Lenny Moore, Gino Marchetti, Artie Donovan, John Mackey, Weeb Eubank, Raymond Berry, and Jim Parker.
You got them. That's very
good. Got all 7 of them this time. Where's the evening going to take place?
Well, this is going to be out at Martin's West, and this is a Tuesday, December 6th. So tickets are $150. They are going quickly. There will be a lot of stars coming in to help us celebrate and pay tribute to these guys as they go into the Hall of Legends.
Do you think Baltimore will ever tire of celebrating its heroes? I know that seems like a cream puff question, but it doesn't seem like they do.
No, I think that we have such a tremendous tradition here. It's strong enough that it passes from one generation to the next. And when it comes to the Baltimore Colts, we like to think of them as almost religion. And that's the way it was back in the 50s. They brought us our first World's Championship in 1958. They did it again in 59. And from the time that Unitas was a starter, from 57 through 1971, they were the winningest franchise in the NFL. And so we all grew up with that, you know, our generation, and certainly the generations that have followed us, they hear our stories, and they like it too.
And if somebody says to me, well, wait a minute, there are those 7 names, Johnny Unitas wasn't one of them. He, Brooks, and who else are already in the Hall of Legends?
Right. We have inducted Babe Ruth, Art Modell, Brooks Robinson, Johnny U,
and Gary Williams.
Gary Williams and Jim McKay were inducted last year, the first year that we did this. So people seem to like it a lot, so we're going to do it again this year and see how it goes. I think it's going to be a very special night.
I think so, too. Again, Mike Gibbons, Babe Ruth Museum and Sports Legends Museum. It's December 6th, Tuesday evening. More on that as we move forward closer to the event. Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Stanley.
And we wanted to talk just for a moment about that event. It's going to be a terrific, terrific evening. As I said during that interview, we seem to never tire of celebrating these great Baltimore Colts, and they're not around forever, so try and get out there that evening. PressBox will have a table set up in the lobby at Martin's West. We'll be selling some of our autographed magazines from the 1958 championship called Sudden Life, the story of the greatest game ever played from 10, 12 different angles. We have them autographed by Gino Marchetti, Artie Donovan, Raymond Berry, Lenny Moore, Jim Mutchler. So stop on by that evening, and we'll give you a good deal on those magazines, and part of the proceeds will go to the Sports Legends Museum. But it's a great, great chance to say hello another time to these great Colts legends, December 6th at Martin's West. We'll wrap things up after we take this break. On the other side, the holiday season has arrived, and now's the time to visit the PressBox store at PressBoxOnline.com, where you can find great gifts for every sports fan on your list, like these magazines you're seeing now, or for less than $20 a month, home subscription of PressBox for a full year. Go to PressBoxOnline.com now for more info.